So the bug kingdom is pretty fucking bonkers. Let's talk about some weird fireflies. So fireflies are pretty famous for their lights. You can see them all around. They're very beautiful. We don't have them here, unfortunately, but they're a pretty well-known insect. So kind of the main purpose of their bioluminescence, or the light up ass, is to attract mates. So kind of how they do this is the male fireflies will fly around and flash in a very distinct specific pattern. What pattern it is depends on the species. So a male firefly flashing a certain pattern will attract a female firefly of the same species due to the specific pattern of flashes. Sometimes it is reversed, where the female firefly will flash out a pattern for the males, but the main thing is the firefly flashes in a certain pattern to get some action. Now, as you may expect, the flashing patterns of the fireflies do come with some risks. The main risk being it makes you easier for potential mates to see, but it also makes you easier for potential predators to see. And there is a very interesting predator that takes big advantage of the flashing patterns of other fireflies. So this right here is a female firefly in the genus Photurus. And they have made the absolute most out of the flashing patterns being super specific. So these guys are a species of predatory firefly, and what they eat is other fireflies. So this is one of the examples of some absolutely bonkers mimicry in the insect world. So what these guys do, the female fireflies of this species will just sit down on a leaf or grass or something and flash their lights. However, instead of flashing a distinct pattern unique to the species to attract a mate of their own species, they will mimic the flashing pattern of a different species of firefly. I think what specific species they mimics depends on the region or the species of the Photurus firefly, but that doesn't really matter. Basically what they do is they pretend to be a species that they're not. And the result of this is a male of the other species thinks it is flying over to a female of its same species, but it's not. It's flying over to this female up here, and she is going to eat him. So this male firefly right here thought he was just flying over, about to get some action, get down and dirty, but instead, this much larger female eats him because she lured him over here with her very specific pattern of flashes, and he fell for it. So nature's brutal, man.